So I think what's fascinating is that you, Eddie, I know, are kind of from New York, went over to Chicago, two big city areas. I'm from Slidell, Louisiana. Nobody's heard of it. It's near New Orleans, but it's a small town. When I became a hairdresser, there's no competitiveness. There you could just try a little bit and be the best one around. And so it wasn't hard for me to be really good in my area. There was not much competition. There was no Olympics going on. Nobody talks about it. I didn't have famous hairdressers near me. You guys might have heard of John Jay. He was
Yeah.
one. Yeah, so John Jay started in my little area. He had a few schools. I didn't go to his school, but he was like the only sort of famous hairdresser from around here. Other than that, there wasn't many. A couple of makeup artists, but I didn't have the desire, the knowledge, and I think what you were saying about school earlier is that is something I enjoy about going to schools and teaching. It is the it's funny because it's the most rewarding thing I do, but it's the least profitable thing I do. When I go to a school to talk, they never pay. I never ask for money. I don't it's never like when they say, will you come teach at our school? I never say, what's your budget? Nothing. I just go. I love it. They are the most excited crowd you ever talk to because they're just getting
Hmm.
started and they're like, they're so excited about anything you talk about. So it's the easiest crowd, first of all. But I remember being in school thinking, is this all there is? Cutting, coloring, braiding hair, some updos. I had no idea that when I got out of school, my license would cover so much more than they teach at school. Like you just said, you can go so much further. And for me, hair replacement and hair extensions was a big part of it. But then Olympics? What? Didn't even know it existed. I barely knew about hair shows in the first 6 or 7 years of doing hair. I didn't go to a hair show until I was a hairdresser for 7 years. So yes, you're right. It is exciting and motivating to talk to a guy like this that's done a haircut at 4 years old.